It's the Lekker Rugby Pod, only on Megaphone Rugby.
How's it, Lekker Rugby Pod, guys? What a morning. It was a bit of a hard night for the locals. I'm on a hill overlooking the River Shannon, where it turns into a lake and runs to the sea, into the Atlantic. This is the border of County Clare and County Tipperary. It's a town called Killaloe. That's where the chairman of Munster Rugby lives. I could hit his house with a rock right now. Brendan Foley, the great Brendan Foley, father of the late great Anthony Axel Foley, where Rossi once coached. The guest here, the Foleys, Orla Foley's delightful. She is the sister of Axel Foley. I'm going to tell you this: in the Thomond suite of Thomond Park, after the match, you could not have told that Munster had lost. It didn't look like they won necessarily, but it did look like people were having a party, having a crack. Caught up with Kubas Visa, the scariest bull. I've always thought he was the scariest bull. And had a lovely chat with him. The man bought me a beer. I tried to buy him a beer. It didn't work. He was just really forthcoming about how good he thinks Canan Moody can become. How he's as big as a lock. The tactics going in, how badly they want the Glasgow match, how badly they want to set that right. Inner workings of the game, how good some of these players are, like Tyburn, how difficult and sneaky they are around the ruck. But no, it was a party, it was a concert. As they say, a bit of a crack, we would say Joel. I went a little bit hard, maybe too hard. And Limerick is a wonderful town. It's surrounded by old walls and legends. Every street, every alley is a different story, a disputed story. And who's the villain, who's the good guy? The Bulls went in with a plan. I was at the captain's run, and Jake and I talked actually about the idea of lower cross kicks. He gave me some grief in the post-match. I had an interview with him where it was just Jake and I, because the locals just wanted to talk about to Munster players about how they lost. So I had Jake in a kitchen, and he was doing Zoom interviews with South African journalists. But then I had a nice chat with him. You can see on our channel about a 3.5-minute chat with him, and then also some extras where he was joking about that thing I was telling him. Like, keep it low, because then Canan Moody has a mismatch. If you put it up in the air, then the little guy, the Lekkerbecks, even Abrahams, who is electric, have time to catch up and gather themselves. The scrums actually did go the Bulls' way, but not by much, and then it went golden oldies, so that was kind of lost. Lineouts were actually solid on both sides for a while, until the cracks that Munster had re-emerged, and just at the worst times for them. Kick regain, also both ways, but Bulls kicked more, and that was important to keep with the tactic. It pays off if you keep going on the odds. The cut in by Seb de Klerk, yeah, Jake was like, I don't know what he was doing there. It looked like he could just bolt to the corner and find the inside man, but instead he went inside himself and got caught. That might have been up 15, 17-3-ish, and it could have been church. Lekkerbecks, both sides actually, though, because you have to give props to Sebastian for some of the moves he made. But going in at 10-all, it felt about fair, and it seemed like it was all to play for. In the second half, it looked like to me that the referee was having troubles. In the stadium, we couldn't hear anything that was going on, so don't expect me to comment on the 14th, and let's just say it was a mistake. There were tough things on both sides. And I think maybe if you have to storm a fortress in this area of the world, you're going to have to go through some blood, sweat, and tears, and so maybe you need some luck. Because you could have said that the high hit also was a bit lucky not to go off. In the end, Keegan Johannes held his nerve, sprays the first one to the left, and then nails the one that he needs to. I thought that overall Marcel could see it with his 30 tackles, or here they would say 33. They don't say the th. He was actually just a dynamo. Ruan Nortia, captain's innings, going back over the shoulder, boulder holder so many times, I lost track. I thought that there was a series of scrums from 74 minutes after it went to 16-13 at 74-50, 75-30, and 76, where it was Bulls, Munster, where uncontested, there were moments where people could set. 2 sprayed kicks that went out. And I wondered if Munster would just try to run it out, but instead they ran and then kicked. And then that set up that sort of final grouping moments where you have 77 minutes. I counted 2 minutes and 23 seconds of hold, fold, man up on your feet. Kubas told me it felt like 5 minutes. Jake said it felt like 4 minutes. But basically what Jake said is take that and imprint it on the brains and we're going to be all right, because Glasgow's coming and it's even worse. But proper to win, difficult to win in Thomond Park. No one's done it from the South African side yet until now. And also it caps off a remarkable grand slam, the Bulls slam of all 4 Irish teams. Cameron steal and then kick through, I think, was a critical intervention, as was his getting over the ball before, about 10 minutes earlier. And in a way, I wondered if the nerves would hold. It just seemed like it was one of those things where the home team was going to create some sort of ruck, mischief, and then there would be a kick to win. But no such luck for Munster. All the luck for the Bulls, and full-throated celebration in a quiet stadium at the end, until we went into the suite, and then there was some really good lekker back dancing. So signing off here from Munster. It's a beautiful area. I haven't picked the most beautiful area, but it's the quietest in the morning. And cheers, well done Bulls.
It's the Lekker Rugby Pod, only on Megaphone Rugby.